Stop um shaking on that toy. Oh, that scared me. Oh gosh. I need like 3 phones. Guys, y'all came up in here like, hey Shamar, hey Decipher, Infamous. Hey Deborah, I'm good. How's everybody doing? I'm I'm doing good. Um okay, let me tell her she gotta go. Okay, turn it off. I'm doing good. Hi, Angel, Daniel. How y'all doing? Gosh, none of my moderators are here. I'm doing good today. Um, Still got the tooth. Um, I guess we're gonna just bring it in here. I guess we'll figure that out tomorrow. What is this? Oh, this must be a shirt. I guess we'll figure that out tomorrow about the tooth because I have an appointment tomorrow with the doctor. You'll let me know tomorrow when um, if I'm even. Oh, these are my masks. I was like, that's kind of small for a t-shirt. This must have been buy two, get one free, because I don't remember buying that polka dot one. But I did order these. Ooh, they look tiny. These, I guess they're not tie-dye. Okay. Pink and purple. And this one is green and yellow. I think it goes this way. What does this say? Due to unique dye process, the garment should be washed separately, pre-washed before first wear. Okay. Oh, it's cute. And then they gave me this little polka dot one. So that's that. Okay, so let's talk about, you started your book. You doing better than me. I I did start. Please don't go in there. I did start my book, but I just don't know where it is. It's packed up in the garage. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out after I move. Oh, you twisted your hair too? Oh, you've been busy. You twisted your hair, and I'm cutting constantly cutting mine. I don't know why I can't get it right. That ain't no better. Huh? I don't know what's going on. I hate this camera because I can't see what's going on with this hair. Oh, Lord Jesus, help me. Okay. 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 So this is an Orisha that no one talks about. And she has a very, very interesting story. Um, so the Orisha's name is Oba, and sometimes it is spelled OBA, and sometimes it's spelled OBBA, depending on, I guess, the region, like depending on if it's Africa or Cuba or whatever. So it says that Oba, beautiful Yerba river spirit, is overshadowed by other more famous river Orishas like Oshun, Oya, and Yemiya, who began her incarnation as the Orisha of the Ogun River. Being overshadowed is the central theme of Oba's soul surviving myth. So this is one of the keys about this Orisha Oba. In Oba, key means story. So that's why I said it's a story time. Because we're going to tell you about Oba. So it says Oba is Shango's first wife, a position of rank and authority. One woman is never enough for Shango, a situation that was acceptable to Oba, providing that his other women were properly subordinate. After all, kings have harems. So most kings, do have more than one wife, more than one woman. They have a harem of beautiful women. Shango's passionate love affairs with Oya and Oshun, however, were just too much. Shango treated them like queens. As anyone familiar with those two Orishas knows, neither is subordinate to anyone. We all know that Oshun, and especially Oshun and Oya, is not about to be subordinate to no other woman. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you the first wife, the mama, the president of the new United States wife. I don't care who it is. Children of no, Oshun? No, child. So Oba was puzzled and frustrated. She saw the passion and desire and love in Shango's eyes for Oya and Oshun, and she wanted it for herself. One of her rivals played a nasty trick on the sincere, gullible Oba, explaining that the key to Shango's heart was a magical culinary ingredient. Whenever she cooked for Shango, this Orisha said, she sliced off one of her ears and fed it to him. Oba was dubious, but the Orisha insisted that it was true. Furthermore, the ears automatically regenerated, she said, pointing at her own two ears. So she said, yeah, I done did this before, girl. Girl, go on and cut your ear off and feed it to Shango. I've done it. Yeah, girl, your ear's gonna grow back. Don't worry about it. Just cut your ear off and it'll grow back. Okay. And Obama was desperate and ready to try anything. When Shango finally arrived at her compound, having torn himself away from other lovers to meet his husbandly duties, he noticed the blood-stained bandage around Oba's head, but didn't ask any questions. So Shango came through the door after he had been out frolicking all night with Oshun and Oya. He come through the door. Hey girl, what's for dinner? And he looked at her and she had a whole bandage around her head and she bleeding and carrying on. But he was like, well, I don't know, maybe she had a fight, but maybe she tackled a wild bear, just got scratched or something. So he didn't ask her. He was like, girl, what happened to your head? He ain't asked her. He ain't said nothing. I was like, well, goddamn, you could have at least asked the girl what happened. When presented with the grisly appetizer, her severed ear, he was so appalled and disgusted, he fled from Oba's embrace, never to return. Which of Oba's rivals played the trick? No one likes to say, and there is much speculation. Perhaps they colluded together. Of course, only one of those Orishas is a famous chef. Regardless, do not petition or make offerings to Oba simultaneously with Oshun and Oya. All three should be kept separate. So either Oshun or Oya then went and told, oh girl, cut your ear off and feed it to him, and he's gonna love you forever. And Polo Oba, because she wanted Shango so bad, she went and cut her ear off. Because they had told her, girl, he gonna not only is he gonna love you, but your ear is going to grow back. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, girl. It's gonna come back. So now, Oya, Oba, Oya, and Oshun cannot be on the altar together. You got to separate them, or it's gonna be some problems. Because Oba got duped. And I think after that, like the story goes, not this particular story, but I think the story goes on to say that they, basically got a divorce after this situation. Because, girl, you didn't went and cut your ear off. You thought that I already liked Oshun and Oya better than you. Now you out here with one ear? I really don't want you. I really don't want you now. You only got one ear. I mean, just put her in a position where she only got one ear. So it goes on to say, this myth may give the wrong impression. Oba is not submissive, stupid, or passive. She is an extremely competent, independent market woman involved in commerce and politics. Oba is a powerful Orisha who can provide for her devotees. She is Shango's first wife because She is beautiful, independently wealthy, and smart. In attempting to assert her rights, she was outfoxed by the more devious Oshun or Oya. Oba is venerated as a goddess of love in Brazil, but considered a guardian of prostitutes in parts of Africa. She is invoked to punish those who exploit loving hearts. And I could see her doing that. Like, she is probably one of those Orishas you would go to if someone just literally just dogged you out. Like, you were in a relationship and you was with somebody and they just dogged you out for no reason. This would be the Orisha that you would want to go to petition for some help because she didn't been there. It says she is invoked to punish those who exploit loving hearts. Oba is the Orisha of lakes and ponds. Offering may be placed on a home altar or brought to the lakeshore and presented there. Oba is synchronized to Saint Rita. I don't have to look up who Saint Rita is, and I'm pretty sure that is if you venerate the Catholic saints, this would be the saint that you could use if you don't want to just go straight to the Orisha. So the people that she favor are faithful wives, prostitutes, those who would risk everything for love, as well as women married to abusive, neglectful, and or cheating spouses. So if you are in a relationship where your spouse is cheating on you, ladies, this would be a very good Orisha to have on your side. So it says it can be difficult to find images of Oba, but they exist, especially in Brazil, where she is envisioned as a shapely, bejeweled woman with a bandaged head. She may be represented by images of Saint Rita, although this emphasizes Oba's identity as a suffering wife, not a sexy love goddess. She may be represented on an altar by a jewelry box or music box. So her element is water. Her color is red and white, which is interesting. And here it says her day is Saturday. Her sacred site is the Oba River in Nigeria. And if you want to give her offerings, it says she likes flowers, candles, wine, water taken from a lake or pond. Don't give her spring water or rainwater. If you would cook for her, she likes beans with onions and shrimp. So if you are a woman and you have a cheating husband or abusive husband or neglectful husband, the Orisha Oba would be a good Orisha for you to honor. Um, she likes prostitutes. I would probably throw strippers in there also, sex workers, not just, well, we don't call them prostitutes anymore. We call them sex workers. So, strippers or OnlyFans folks, all y'all could call on the Orisha Oba and Faithful Wives. So, this is I wanted to find some of the Orishas that we don't normally talk about because everyone talks about the most I don't want to say famous, but the Orishas that everybody talk about, like the seven most famous: Obatala, Alegwa, Oshun, Oya, Yemiya, Who did I leave out? I left out somebody. I said that like what? Ogun. Um, the regular Orishas. Because there's so many Orishas, you know, and it's weird that everybody just picks Oshun like she is the only female Orisha. And there are tons of female Orishas that are as powerful as Oshun, um, and honored as much as Oshun in different countries. Like here in America, we kind of stick to, you know, the seven African powers or just the seven most popular Orishas. But if you go to places like Africa and Cuba and Caribbean areas, they honor, you know, a lot of the Orishas that we don't even talk about here. So it just depends on what area you're from, who your godparents are, you know, what Orishas they honor. Depends on, you know, what Orishas you really know about. Unless, Ochosi, thank you. Unless you are really out here doing research about the Orishas, you will think that some people will have you think that it's only one female Orisha, and that's Oshun. And that's not true. There are many female Orishas, a lot of them. And Oshun is the baby of all of the Orishas. Oshun is the youngest. But we didn't put Oshun up here and put everybody else down below her, which is Oshun is the baby sister. She's not even, you know, considered the big sister. She the baby sister. But because like Beyonce is Oshun, so everybody think, okay, well that's the only Orisha in the world. No. And I think that's why Beyonce, when she does her, you know, her thing, she's showing you other Orisha. She's showing you, oh yeah, she's showing you Gimme Ya. She's not just honoring Oshun. Because she wants y'all to understand that Oshun ain't the only Orisha in the world, child. It's a whole bunch of Orishas out there. And you need to get to know all of them if you want to really work with the Orishas. You need to get to know all of them, not just Oshun. Because she may not even like you. Oshun may not be your Orisha. She may not even like you. She may not even talk to you. And you out here screaming for Oshun, and Oshun will be like, I don't know you, girl. Get away from me. Like Jesus. Didn't he say that to somebody? I know you not. I don't know who he said it to, but see, he said it to somebody. So, you getting ready to go?
No, I'm gonna stay.
What did you eat?
Whatever's out there, that casserole thing or something like that.
Oh, that's what was on the stove.
Box macaroni and cheese, and green beans.
Oh.
And some kind of chicken strips or something in
the fan. Yeah. Turn that fan on back. Because once I get to talking, I get hot. Oh, did you see my new? Oops. Lord, he done turned the lights off, y'all.
It's one of those buttons.
My little mask came. So I got some new masks. It said to wash them before you wear them.
Wash before you wear.
So I'm going to rest them out. They cute, because I'm tired of wearing that same mask. Every time I go somewhere, they be like, oh, your mask. Oh, your mask. I'm like, oh, I can't do that. Like, I'm famous. Every time I go somewhere, people be like, oh.
My bad.
Bye, sweetie. See you when you get back. So, okay, said good to see you, Ocean. Catch you next time. Okay, sweetie. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I do want you guys to Do some research, look and see the different Orishas, because you may fall into a category like maybe Oba would be a good Orisha for you, because Oshun ain't for everybody. Everybody ain't gonna be no child of Oshun. You just not. Okay? I just happened to be one. And I really did want to. But I fell into that trap. I think like everybody else. When I saw who she was, I was like, I have to be okay. But this thing too. Before I got my reading, I had already, did research. And I saw where Oshun sometimes gives her children to Yemiya, like to take care of. And that was my situation because, I was adopted and my real mother gave me to my auntie to take care of. That's the whole Oshun thing. Oshun and Yemiya are sisters. She gives her kids to Yemiya sometimes to take care of. Like that was my real life story. And I was like, I got to be a child of Oshun. I got to be. After I read that, and bam, I was. And the person that did my reading did not know that I was adopted. They didn't know, um, my story. She came in blind, and all that stuff, came up in my reading. And, you know, I got what I wanted. But you don't always get what you want when it comes to the Orishas. Like a friend of mine, she went in after I did, and she got a reading, and she ended up being a child of Ogun, and she wanted to be a child of Yemiya. So you don't always get what you want. You don't. And so, I just want you guys to, if you, go in and have a reading, you know, don't just pick an Orisha because you think that Orisha is pretty, or even guys don't pick Shango just because you want to be a ladies man and you want to be out here pulling all the women and you want women to be falling over for you, so you want to be a child of Shango. No, it may not be in the cards for you to have a harem of women, and women cut their ear off just to be with you and stuff. That may not be in the cards for you. You may not just have the personality and the sex appeal and the pull and magnetism and viralness to pull women like that, to make a woman want to actually cut her ear off to be with you. You may not have that. So, Shango may not be your Orisha. You may be a child of Ogun. You may be, just quiet, to yourself, wanting to be by yourself. But when some jump off, I will come out these woods and cut off everybody's head if I have to. But after it's over, I'm gonna go back to doing what I was doing. That may be you. Or you may be quiet. You may be the father figure. You may be the person in your family that people come to for advice. You may be that strong male figure in your family. You may be a child of Obatala. Everybody can't be Shango in Oshun because I'm Oshun and my husband is not a Shango. I think my husband is more like an Obatala. He's never had a reading, but if I was to guess, I would see my husband as more of an Obatala or an Alegua because sometimes my husband be I don't know doing some he goofy he's a trickster. So I would see him as kind of like a cross between a Legua and Obatala. So you have to go and find, do some research, do some reading. Just like I was able to find that Orisha that we have not talked about before, you guys can do the same thing. Google Orishas, and a lot of them will come up. Some that you may have never heard of before. And if you're not that advanced, then stick with just the regular Orishas until you kind of get that up under your belt. Because 9 times out of 10, especially here in the United States, if you go in for a reading, they're only going to read for certain Orishas anyway. So some of the Orishas won't even come up until you are like initiated, actually initiated into um, the religion. They won't, they're not going to come up and say, for instance, your first um, initial reading. So, does anybody have any questions? Anybody out here wanting to cut their ear off for Shango? Hands? No? Oh, okay. Because I'm not. I think I already did a video on the Orisha Alokun. If I'm not mistaken, I already did a video about that. Okay, so if you go into my playlist, if you go to my channel and go into the playlist, there is Orisha Ibeji. There is an Orisha class. I'm not really sure which ones are there. There is 2 videos on Oya, Ochosi, Oshun, and there are other, and I'm pretty sure that um I did Ochosi. I'm pretty sure I did. You just have to find it. You guys have to go back and look at some of those older videos um, to find it. Shamar, you have to have a reading. You have to have a reading. That's the only way you can find out officially. Now you can claim as many Orishas as you want. You can be out here saying, "Oh, Sean is my mama." If that's what if that's what you really choose to do, if that's how you want to live, but the only way you're going to find out for sure is if you have a reading from an Orisha, from a Babalao or a priest or priestess, um, someone who has been crowned. Now, there are many people on YouTube. I saw a video of a young man who is using the same tarot deck that I have, and I think he is charging $600, and telling people that he can tell you who your head Orisha is, and that is a complete lie. Okay. Now, the tarot cards are, they're good. They can give you information about the Orishas. Like when I use the tarot deck, I tell people these are just cards, these are just giving you information. Maybe the Orisha might have a message for you, or maybe this is an Orisha that you should, look into. But this is not your head Orisha, not from a tarot card. It is not that easy. And it's a lot of people that, don't want to go the official route. They don't want to um, get that information from a priest. Now, if you want to get it from a card, I can give you that. But it's not official. It would not be your official Orisha. And if you never plan on going into this religion officially, then that's fine for you. That's fine. A card is fine for you. If you never plan on getting initiated, that's not in your plan, that's not something that you really want to do, then getting a card reading is fine for you. You know what I mean? If that's, you really know, okay, I'm not going to get initiated, because initiation is expensive. It's not a cheap process at all. And if that's something that you know that you really don't want to do, then a card reading is cool. Do that. But if I was to get a card reading for an Orisha and Orisha comes up, I would just stick with that. I wouldn't come back in a couple of months and be like, oh, I want another one. I'm tired of Obatala. I would just stick with that Orisha and work with that Orisha, or, work with a combination of Orishas and leave it at that. I would not be changing my mind every 6 months, or, oh, I don't want to do that no more. Can I do something else? I wouldn't do that. I would just take that Orisha and, work with that Orisha, or work with the, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, excuse me, working with the 7 African powers, because that's a way to just work with all of the Orishas and not just pinpoint one. You can work with a combination of the Orishas and go from there, which can be a good thing for some people who, initiation is not for everybody. Like, everybody is not going to want to go through the total initiation process. I got a reading before. They said the love of my life is a child of Oya. Yeah, I don't understand why they would tell you someone else's Orisha, but not yours. I would be kind of skeptical about that, because they would tell you someone else's Orisha, but not yours. That I would be kind of leery of that, because how do they know? So Shamar said, I honestly don't know if I really want to find out. Why? Hey, Blessed Goddess. Yeah, I've been gone for a minute. I said, let me go back up in here for these people beating left and not come back. I'm just, I'm, well, for one, I'm dealing with this tooth. And I just really haven't been um, feeling like doing a whole lot of talking. So I haven't because it's been swelling up and it just really wasn't comfortable. So yeah, she said people be pimping you out for your money. I'm confused. Is it okay to light a candle for all the Orishas, or do you give one to each? No, you can just light one. You don't. There's no way you can light a candle for all the Orishas. What are you going to burn your house down? There are thousands of Orishas. So you just light a candle, one white candle. And, you know, or if you want to light a candle for Oshun, you can buy an Oshun candle or a Yemiya candle. You can get a yellow candle. They do have candles with Oshun. Why do I keep saying Oshun? With all of the Orisha's names on them, depending on where you go. Like you can get a blue and white Yemiya candle, a red and black Alegua candle. Some of the Alegua candles are just red. Some of them are red and black. They have the Seven African Powers candles that are different colors. I think the Oya candle is similar, very similar to the Seven African Powers candle, depending on where you go. Obatala's candle is white. Shango's candle is red and white. So it just depends on where you go, or you could just light a white candle, just plain white candle, glass or taper. It don't matter. I feel like I should be more concerned with connecting with my ancestors and roots, and I'm happy to just know the Orisha exists. I grew up not knowing about black gods. Yeah, well, it's up to you. If you, that's your path. If you, um, if it's not important to you, um, then don't do it. But to some people, it is important. Some people want to know. They want to know who their Orisha is so that they can tailor their altar to their Orisha. Some people don't want to guess about who to honor. And of course, you are supposed to honor your, ancestors when you actually get your godparents, or you really join a house and stuff. That is going to be the first thing that your godmother helps you do, and that is to set up your ancestor altar before you before you go big about trying to set up an altar for the Orisha, because unless you are crowned, your altar is going to be extremely limited anyway. Now, it would be different if you are crowned to that Orisha. If you are a priest or priestess of that Orisha, then your altar for the Orishas are going to be totally different. Totally different. So, as a person who just has their alekes, who have just, like myself, who um, have just had their first initiation, your um, altar is different. But I mean, I do have one pot for my egg room because I have been washed in Ifa also. So I've been watched in Santeria and Ifa so far. I do want to get scratched in Palo, and then I think I'll be finished after that. So that is one thing that I'm looking forward to. How would you know which Orisha has chosen you, or do you choose who you want to be as an Orisha? Oh, do you choose who you want as an Orisha? No, you cannot. You can't choose who you want. You can't just wake up one morning and say, I want Shango. It's not that simple. You have to have a reading from a priest or Babalao or someone that is crowned to tell you who your Orisha is. That is the only way that you can find out. And it is so many people um, out here, especially Caucasian people. Please, please, my sisters and brothers. And when I say sisters and brothers, this one mama will tell you in a minute that, oh, you don't have to be initiated. You don't have to do this and you don't have to do that. You don't have to. But if you want to do things correctly, if you really want to find out who your head Orisha is, you have to get a reading. Do you choose your Orisha during initiation? No, you do not. You can't choose your Orisha, period. You can't. Your Orisha has already been chosen. Your Orisha has already come to you before your initiation. They have already stood up. They stand up during your first reading. They come forward then. When I had my first reading, not only did my Orishas come forward, but my spirit guides came forward also. So when you have your first reading, people, they come, they show up. Elegwa showed up and was like, girl, we've been waiting on you. We didn't think you was coming. We have been waiting for you. Your crown has been waiting. My crown is still waiting on me because I just don't want to pay that kind of money for. And I really, to be honest with you, I really don't think that I still don't think that I'm ready because I'm an overthinker. I overthink things. I really do it. I've always done that. I've always, I think about stuff too much. I overthink it and, make a mountain out of a molehill. I've done that all my life. And I just, I want to take it so serious. Like, I'm not playing with the Orishas. I don't want to play with them. Especially right now, like I'm not in a situation, where I even have my ancestors set up right now. And I would feel really bad, like if I had to put my Orishas in storage. Because a friend of mine moved in with her mother, and her mother is extremely Christian. And she had to put her Orishas in storage. And, she was just telling me like how she felt not being able to, um, have her Orishas out. And I think like, wow, I don't know. I just don't feel like it's time for me to do that yet. I feel like when it's time, it will be there. I'm where I'm supposed to be right now. Where I am right now is where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. The initiations that I've had so far are the initiations that I was supposed to have. I appreciate them. You know, I know that the Orishas know that I love them. I appreciate them. I'm glad that they chose me. You know, I know that my ancestors love me. I have a very deep connection to my ancestors. I'm not, worried about that. But I think I would be tripping if I had to put my Orishas in storage. I mean, because my Ekon is in storage. And yeah, I don't like it. It depends on it depends on where you are. It depends on who your godparents are. It depends on what Orisha you are getting initiated to. They're all different. The all of the prices are different because you need different outfits, you need different herbs, you need different there will have to be different sacrifices made, so that means there will be different animals. The prices can vary from 20 to 30,000 US dollars because you have to have outfits made for the initiation. Usually it is 3 days. It is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I think for the Saturday and Sunday um, portion, you have to have so many outfits because for the party on Sunday, that's when you come out, fully dressed like your Orisha, and that outfit is, a very elaborate costume. I want to say costume, not like a superhero costume, but most they're made to fit you. So you got to get a seamstress. There are people that your godmother will know how to sew. If like I'm just gonna say, if you're a child of Oshun, you got to get a pretty dress. The dress has to be fitted for you, made with pretty gold, or what type of every material, all this poofy pretty, and stuff like that is expensive. It ain't cheap. Material ain't cheap, and it's you gonna need a whole lot of material because it's a whole lot of decorating. It's a lot of decorating goes into. I mean, it's elaborate. It is super elaborate. You got to pay the drummers, they have to come. You got to fly in the OBA from wherever he lives, if it ain't an OBA in your state, because my OBA is in Florida, I'm in California, so you got to fly him out here. He got to have some place to stay. You got to feed him the whole time he here. So it's expensive. It ain't cheap. So you got to um take all that into consideration. Is there someone who you would suggest to get an Orisha reading? Sweetheart, I don't know where you live, so no, no. I mean, I'm in California. You know what I mean? I'm in California. I don't know where you live. I don't know you, so no, I wouldn't refer people that I don't know to. I'm in California. It's very rare that I um, refer people to do that unless you're in my area. And I don't know people um, outside of California. I mean, my Oba is in Florida. I'm not sure if he does If he's still doing readings, I'm not really sure. When he comes to California, because he is in our house, he does readings for us. I'm not sure if he does readings for people um, outside. I'm not really sure. And there's a lady on YouTube. I think she's in New Jersey. She seems extremely knowledgeable. She runs a botanica in New Jersey. So if people are in the New Jersey area, they should, it would be good to look her up. Go to botanicas that are in your area. All you have to do is get on your phone and Google botanicas in my area, and they will normally pop up. I would go to the botanica and see who works there. Normally, people that work there are in this religion. The botanica that is closest to me is run by some people that are from Mexico, and they speak Spanish. And so I went into the botanica. I was having a hard time talking to the guy that was there. He said the person that speaks English, wasn't there that day, but they do have someone in there that does speak English. So, like, I wouldn't refer anyone there because they don't speak English. And like, that it was a language barrier for me and him. Even though he seemed like a nice person, I couldn't, we couldn't really have a conversation because he didn't speak English. And so that would never be, I couldn't have a godparent that didn't speak English because you can't talk to me. How are we going to communicate with each other? So I can't do that. I was initiated by the Great Mother. I went through extreme transformation, but it was well worth it. I don't know who the Great Mother is. Who is that? That's like saying I was initiated. I'm not going to say that. Who is the Great Mother? I don't understand that. What was you initiated into? I don't understand. I pray to the Orishas when it's their day of the week. I also talk to them on a regular basis. Is that okay? I sometimes feel like I'm not doing enough. Yeah, that's okay. If it's working for you, then that's fine. I think sometimes people have, expectations, too many expectations. Just keep it simple. If it's working, if it's working, that'll work. Did I miss any questions? Do you have anxiety problems? I do sometimes. I do. I have. There are times when I have anxiety and then it'll go away. But I think we all do to a certain degree. Some people, um, we all have our days when we're up. We all have our days when we're down. Some people just stay down longer than others, and that is a form of depression. Some people, like myself, are overthinkers, think too much about situations. But I think people like myself who are overthinkers, we are perfectionists. And we're always in the process of trying to get something right. You know what I mean? Like my mother used to always tell me, you always got to be right. You gotta, stop. You're not right all the time. Sometimes you're gonna be wrong. And I think that's part of my thinking. Like, I want to be right. I want to do things the correct way. And sometimes I, in the process of doing that, have a tendency to um, overthink and over process things that I shouldn't. So I hope that made sense. You live in New Zealand and you feel called to this path. Yeah, I don't consider myself depressed. I don't think I've been um depressed, but I do have anxiety. And I think a lot of my some of the anxiety too comes from the fact that I don't sleep probably as much as I should or as deep as I should. I'm an extremely light sleeper. And sometimes I'm woke thinking about things or praying about situations instead of going to sleep. You know, just not really able to um, turn my brain off and go to sleep. I'm trying to get to the point where I stop falling asleep with the TV on. I'm trying to get to the point where I actually turn the TV off and just go to sleep. Um, and I'm having a hard time doing that because I have slept with the TV um, on for so long that it's really hard for me to just turn the TV off and just go to sleep. But I am um, working on that. That is one of my goals for this year to just turn the TV off. Actually, before I get sleepy, to turn the TV off and just go to sleep. So I'm working on that, and I think that um, helps with your sleep, helps you go into a deeper sleep. Tina said drinking coffee brings anxiety. I only have one cup of coffee a day. I'm not um, a big coffee drinker. I do like to have, I used to like to have a one hot cup of coffee a day. But it's weird. In the summertime, or sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I'm hot and I want something cold to drink. So I've been buying those Starbucks coffees, the ones in the glass bottle, because I start liking them again. I used to like them a long time ago, and then they started tasting funny to me, and I didn't like them. So I started liking them again. So I get up in the morning and I will drink one of those with some ice. That's my one thing of coffee, and that's it for me. I don't drink it anymore. But um I do take in caffeine during the day because I'm so weird. Like, I like to drink a Sprite or a Mountain Dew or these little things. And I usually get these little small bottles. This is a 12 ounce. So I'll either get the Squirt, Sprite, or Mountain Dew. And I'll drink one of these a day. One. In one cup of coffee. That's, you know, all of the caffeine. And I know these have a lot of caffeine. Okay. God damn. I don't even want to look at the. Oh no, these are caffeine free. These are caffeine free, but it ain't sugar free. Mountain Dew has a lot of caffeine. We all know that. Me, one cup of coffee have me pulling my claws off the ceiling. Oh, see, no, I don't do that. One cup is cool for me. I like to have my one cup of coffee. And I rarely go over that unless it's cold, like in the wintertime. Sometime in the wintertime, I may have a cup of decaf before bed if it's cold. But I do drink decaf coffee sometime too. I mean, decaf is pretty good. As a matter of fact, when I go to Starbucks, like go to Starbucks and get my frappuccino, I may start back to getting decaf frappuccino. I'm trying to cut out meat. I don't eat beef anymore. I mostly eat chicken, and I started drinking tea. You know what? Me and tea. I don't know. I just can't really find a tea that I really like. As far as meat, I don't eat that much beef. Every now and then, I will have a burger if it's a good burger. I'm really trying to go back to being vegan. I never should have stopped um, being a vegan. I really shouldn't have. That was a huge mistake for me to start back to eating meat. But we are walking every day. I didn't got hooked on this Fitbit. I mean, hooked on it. But I am one of those people. When I get something new, I obsess over it. Like I like to get my money's worth out of something. So me and my husband, we get up every morning and we go to the park and we do a mile at the park. And um, the view is gorgeous. Oh, the view from this park is just gorgeous. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take a video tomorrow from the park so that you guys can see the view from this park. It's the walking trail um, starts about 2 blocks from our house, and I have no idea where the end of it is. The end is actually in another city, I think. It's a long trail, just and the entire trail is waterfront. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. Does Gizmo like the park? No. Gizmo, we don't take him to the park with us because he is extremely skittish and he really don't like to be around other animals. And this is, one of those parks where it's always like a lot of kids and there's a lot of people, and he gets nervous very easy and he's very skittish. So we don't take him. But we have a backyard. Gizmo can go out there and play and run and talk to the neighbors' dogs. So he is in heaven. Gizmo is like, I'll never have to go to the park ever, as long as I live, as long as I got a backyard to play in. I don't care about y'all can go to the park and stay there all day. I don't care. So he he don't trip off. Not going. But there are always people, you know, there with their dog. I was gonna show you guys this picture. You can kind of see it a little bit from this picture, like the view and stuff, because if you look behind me in this picture, is just nothing but water. Just like the water don't stop. It just it just looks like it just goes on forever. But that's how California is. Like when you get to certain areas here in the Bay Area and you look out, it just looks like the water just goes on forever, but it don't. It eventually stops when it gets to another, you know, city or whatever. You cross the bridge and you in San Francisco or whatever. Because we, don't live too far from um, San Francisco. But yeah, the view is gorgeous. So maybe I will, because I don't think I did a video while we were out there. I think I just took some pictures. I mean, I take a picture every day when we go. Um, when we go walking. I took this one the other day when the sun was setting. The sun was setting over the water. California is beautiful. That's one thing. Y'all can talk about the earthquakes and whatever is beautiful. I mean, everywhere is beautiful, but when you live um, close to, I'm a person that loves water. I've always loved the sound of the ocean and water. I mean, I'm a true child of ocean. I really do believe that. I mean, I love, don't swim, never learned how to swim. And at this point, I don't think I will. I had said one year, I'm going to go take swimming lessons, never did. Yardy then showed up, y'all. I ain't seen Yardy in eons. How you been, Yardy? So, um, yeah, I love the water. Um, I'll never have to swim. I mean, I will get in. I put my feet in and stuff, but once it gets above my knees, I'm good. I'm back to sitting on the sand. Oh, you been busy? Yeah, girl, we have too. Still looking, still looking for a place. So, but it's good to see you, Yardy. I'm happy that you are here because you've been gone for a minute. You've been gone for a minute. So that's it, y'all. Y'all that got here late, y'all gonna have to catch the replay, and it's gonna take forever for it to. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you had time. It's gonna take forever for it to um upload. I don't know what it is with StreamYard. I don't know if because the Wi-Fi is slower here than our other place, it takes it a super long time for it to upload. Now, I think my husband was saying we were supposed to get an Ethernet cord or something and plug it straight into the modem, and maybe that will make it upload. I don't know, child. I ain't doing all that. I don't know. So it does take a while for it to upload. So it probably won't upload till sometime in the night or early morning. If you missed the first part about the actual Orisha that we were talking about, you're just gonna have to wait until later to see that. So I'm still trying to figure out how to do this video so that you guys can see the bathing suit that I got from Shein, my little Shein 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 haul situation. I'm gonna show you guys. Take these glasses off. What you looking at, Gizmo? I'm gonna show you guys what it looked like, but I want to show y'all what it looked like on. And I'm probably gonna do like a separate video to um show the. So I got a size 3X, and all the Shein stuff come in these little cute little Ziploc bags, either like this or like this. So I'm gonna show you what the bathing suit looks like, and I'm probably gonna do a video so you can see what it looks like on me, because it is high waisted. So, you ain't gonna see everything. But I'm losing weight. So these are the pants. They look big, okay? It's a 3X. So don't be on here talking about, oh my God, big old drawers. They got little ruching on the side. It's super cute, y'all. Super cute. Okay? And this is the top. It's got the little, I don't know what that's called, little ruching thing over the broad part. And it's crisscross in the back. It's super cute. Okay? It is really cute on. And then I got these little shorts. These are cute. Just to kind of like wear around the house or whatever. Y'all know I love me some tie-dye. And they got like little tie-up things. I think these were called like the tie-dye biker shorts or something. And they're not super short on me. They're cute. And this is from Shein. And Shein is, I think, a Chinese. What size are these? Usually they have a size on the bag. Uh, Put your glasses on, girl. Oh, these are 3X too. So I mean, if it's and this stuff is cheap. Like I think those shorts were like $6, and I think the bathing suit was like 12 or something like that. I don't know, 16. It was cheap. It wasn't expensive. None of the stuff from Shein is expensive. That's the good thing. That's the only reason why I order from them, is because it's like a peachy color. Yeah, it's peachy. Peachy, pinky, peachy, in between peachy and pinky. It's not really pink. I think it's more peach than it is pink. Girl, Tina, I'm out here with a bikini girl, a two-piece girl. I'm out here. Do you hear me? And it's because it's high waisted, kind of comes up over the little, because it's got the little thing right there. It is cute though. Yeah, Shein always got okay. Shamar said, "Okay, I'm gonna go." She out here showing bikinis and stuff. Okay, sweetie. Yeah, Shein always got and cute glasses. They got some real cute sunglasses and rings. The jewelry is not my thing. Like I don't think. Did I order some earrings from there? Or did I get them earrings? No, I think I got those earrings from um, that place where I had ordered the makeup from. I think. I don't know, child. Um, but they do have jewelry. It's cheap. And sunglasses. They got some cute sunglasses because I ordered a pair of sunglasses with it's little sunglasses, and they got some daisies or something. I think I took a picture with them sunglasses, child. I think they got daisies or something on them. The sunglasses are doing the absolute most. Oh, here. Yes. They flowers. They have, they super cute in person though. But I like stuff that's different. Like, you're not just gonna go to the mall and see everybody walking around with those particular um sunglasses. Oh, Shelby said I got my niece some Q2 piece pajama sets and thought they were going to shrink after washing, but they didn't, and I was surprised. Oh, okay, yeah, because I was saying the same thing. Oh, I hope them shorts don't um, draw up when I wash them, but I was like, if they do, I'll just sleep in them. I don't know. Because I saw some two-piece cute pajama sets that I wanted to order too. And I got some lingerie too. I gotta show y'all. They do have some cute stuff. So now they do have a Shein regular and they have the curve or the plus. So if you're a plus size girl, just make sure you go to the plus because I heard that the regular sizes run small. So I don't even go on the regular. I always go to the plus size. That way I know that um, it'll fit me. So yeah, Tina said I got some sunglasses round like that, but they white, no flowers. Okay, girl, I got some white ones that's shaped like hearts or something. I gotta find my sunglasses. I think my sunglasses are packed up in in the garage. I got to find the rest of my sunglasses. Okay, I'm gonna go, y'all. We've been on here an hour and 22 minutes. Gizmo just looked like, where you going? I'm gonna get off here. I'm not going anywhere. You can relax. Because he looked like, go where? You ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. Gizmo, it's almost 9 o'clock, child. You know we ain't going nowhere. We gonna get ready to go to bed in a minute. Gizmo, like, I know we are. Talking about going somewhere. So I will see you tomorrow, guys. Maybe tomorrow we will talk about the 7.5 hours because y'all be getting mad if I don't talk about the Orishas. Like I be having people sending me emails and stuff like, when are you gonna talk about the Orishas? Why are you not talking about the Orishas no more? Ugh, I don't like you be coming down here, you be talking about the like I can't be human. Like I can't talk about just random stuff. We don't want to hear about that. Oh, and pray for the people in what is it, Lebanon? Because something happened there today. So let's say a prayer for them because it looked very serious. And I don't want to say that word on my channel and get this whole video demonetized because you know how YouTube is. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you so much. Bye.